In the desolate forests of northern Canada, a family sought solace in a remote cabin, hoping to escape the clamor of city life and find peace amidst the wilderness. But what they found was a terrifying, whispering presence that not only followed them but refused to leave. When they opened it, they were met with nothing but the biting cold air. However, what truly sent chills down their spines was the discovery of a single wet footprint on the wooden floor, just inside the door. Assuming it was an animal, perhaps a curious moose or a playful otter, they dismissed it as a bizarre but harmless occurrence. Their ordeal began on the very first night when they heard 3 soft, rhythmic knocks at the back door. 3 knocks, soft and rhythmic, like someone politely asking to be let in. They sprinkled salt, said prayers, and even moved furniture to block the door. But the knocking persisted, and as the days turned into weeks, it began to spread. It came from the windows, walls, and even mirrors, as if the entity outside wanted in from everywhere. One night, the family's 12-year-old son stayed awake, hiding behind the sofa, his eyes fixed on the back door. The clock ticked past 3:33 and the knocking began. He held his breath, listening intently. They left the door open behind them, a silent invitation to whatever lurked beyond. To this day, hikers claim the cabin still stands, isolated and eerie, and sometimes they hear 3 knocks, even though there's no door anymore. And then, as if responding to his presence, a voice whispered his name. Not a loud, menacing scream, but a soft, chilling whisper. The boy screamed, alerting his parents who rushed in, but there was no one there. But every night, at precisely 3:33 a.m., the knocking returned. Determined to put an end to this terrifying nightly ritual, the family tried everything. The clock struck 3:33. He opened the door. There was no one there, but his face drained of color and he dropped the gun, whispering, "He has no face, no skin, just eyes." Then, barefoot, he stepped into the woods and vanished. One night, the father, a former military man, stood by the door with a rifle. The mother and son, too terrified to stay another night, fled the next morning. If you ever hear a knocking, 3 times, always 3, don't open, don't speak, don't even think about who it might be, because the moment you answer, he knows your name.